Hi everyone, Francisco here, and let me see here. I'm using this green mask stick by Median. Anyways, I honestly just purchased it because it cleans, you know, the user's face, and I seen it on a YouTube video ad, and I was like, "Whoa, I need to get that." So, anyways, I just got an idea, and I just said that in case you guys were wondering what was going on with my face here. So, I got an idea, and where do I start? Basically, what it is controlling the iMac with our cellular phones. And if that is not available for every single user in the world right now, it should be. And if there is no way of controlling that or doing that, I recommend someone creating some form of software or app that can be downloaded on both devices, maybe on the phone and on the iMac. Because I personally just realized that I don't want a bed. I want more like a couch, like a living room couch to sleep on. Because it provides way more room in my living quarters, in my room, my bedroom, by not having a bed. And not just that, but if I happen to get up, roll, toss my pillows and my blanket in a basket, and I sit down, well, guess what? I'll basically be able to watch television on my iMac instead of like on my phone. And there's nothing wrong with the phone, but it would just be easier or better because obviously you have a bigger screen. So if I want to watch a movie or whatever, then all I would technically have to do is, I would be able to control my iMac from here. Basically, that's all I'm saying. So I'm laying down, and you know, some an ad comes up on like it comes an ad comes up, maybe some form of way to close or to skip that particular video. And if I'm using my phone to do other things, I would be able to basically go back and control the movie or the videos or the music directly with the phone. So I was just thinking about that, and I was thinking, wow, that would be cool. Like I think a lot of people will buy it. I think a lot of people will sign up to something like that because some people have their bed. Some people do have beds, and right across the bed, typically people put their televisions there, right? I don't have a television in my bedroom. I have my iMac. I don't have a television in my room. I just go on the internet, and I have the freedom to watch movies or listen to music, a bunch of other things, right? So I mean, that's my vision board. You know, this is my bedroom here. This is the front. This is the door, the entry door. This is all my junk here. And then I have my iMac and a few other things, right? My cabinets, my clean clothing, my dirty clothing, and then over here I have my light, my bedroom light. I have my bed. I don't want a bed. I want a couch. And I was thinking, because I was watching this YouTube video right now, and you know, the couch is more like this. You know, this type of style right here. Like that. So basically, what I can technically do is put this like over here somewhere, and this thing over here, and right here I can have like a V-shaped couch that can be my bed. You know? And once I do that, I'll be able to get rid of this junk. But, you know, I need to save up to buy a couch like that. Even if I get it like on a payment plan, you know, monthly payment plan, I would do it. And I'm most likely going to eventually. Yeah, I was just thinking about that app idea, you know, controlling the iMac with the phone. Because what I did do before, since I had the iMac and I had the wireless mouse and the wireless keypad, the keyboard, what I was able to do is I was able to hang out on my bed, and if I wanted to change something, I would be able to do it from my bed as I was laying down, and I would type in stuff, and I had the mouse right there, so I was able to control the iMac a distance away without having to sit down on the chair, on the desk chair. I was actually laying on my bed when I had my bed. It was a bigger bed. But anyways, that's besides the point. So like I'm thinking now, if I'm laying down on my couch and I want to control the iMac, you know, then I believe that I should be able to without having to get up. Even though it's not too much of a burden, but if I'm watching a YouTube movie through YouTube, there's always a bunch of commercials. Even just streaming through YouTube videos, eventually, you know, periodically there's those YouTube videos and they just get annoying, you know, like it's just another distraction right now. I need to focus. I need to click on that fucking skip button right now. But you're all the way over there. So now you have to get up. So now you have to basically get out of your comfort zone just to click on skip. And over here on the couch or on your bed, you might be eating, you might be resting. You know, you don't want to be getting up. So that's exactly why people have their cell phones and their iPads and stuff like that, right? But people generally want a bigger screen. And that's the reason why these, humongous flat screen TVs sell, because people like a wide screen, big screen like the movie theaters. Um, so what I do is I just actually rest it. Like I'm laying right here. So my phone is resting right there. It's resting, on my little cabinet here. And I'm able to look up and look at, watch the video. And if there is an ad that comes up or pops up or whatever, I'm able to skip it right there without having to get up or any of that. So it's basically like technically using the cell phone to control the iMac like a remote, like operating or controlling a television with a remote control. Basically, that's all it comes down to. Um, so I just I don't know. Maybe someone already thought about this stuff. I really don't care. I just I believe that a lot of people would be using this idea, this app or this concept, especially if it wasn't too difficult to access. Like if we have to go and download apps and we're getting the runaround, obviously people are not going to technically do stuff like that. But if someone does the hard thinking for us, then and it's simplified, and all we would have to do is click on a few buttons on the front end, then a lot more people would be using and doing this type of concept or this idea in their homes, in their practically everywhere, even in the business world, um, especially for presenting ideas or whatever. Basically, they could be streamed or whatever on like on a screen, and basically people will be able to control it with their phones by swiping right, swiping left, swiping left, swiping right, to present a illustrative type of idea concepts for businesses, for people who go to school, stuff like that. Anyway, um, it's just something to consider, and it would be nice. I mean, if I had the money, this is stuff that I would be working on. This is stuff that I would be investing my money into to make it easier for people to do stuff like this, because it just changes the way that we interact with our own devices, even, you know, and it's just amazing, how powerful all this stuff is. And it's only, as technology and we grow, we're getting more and more ideas where everyone's being and getting more inspired, and this whole idea of innovation is really captivating for all of us. And that, because it not only affects us as humans, it affects the whole world, it affects everyone. So um there's a lot of potential, in other words. But yeah, like I was just thinking about the iMac. Like, why am I watching videos with my phone? And even though, and don't get me wrong, that's like the coolest thing ever right now, is being able to watch videos through our, using our cell phones. But I was just trying to, I mean, if you have an iMac, like, why not? If there's a television in a motel, hotel, whatever, people should be able to stream their stuff on the on the TV simply by like just connecting to it or something like Bluetooth or something like that, and being able to like watch a movie or play your own videos or surf Facebook or whatever. I don't know. Mainly for movies though. Mainly for movies and music is what I'm kind of thinking, and for presentations. Um, because Facebook, I'm thinking about Facebook. Like, why would anyone want to stream? I mean, that would be a desktop view, not a mobile view. So yeah, just disregard the Facebook remark or whatever. Um, but other than that, I've just been here thinking about different ideas. Just thinking how life is not changing for me, but it is only getting better. You know, it's life is good, and we have to be positive people, and we have to just love on people, right? So life is good. Life is incredible. Life is only getting better and better. And it's all about love. It's all about hearts. A lot of hearts to all of you. Um, I just wanted to, share this idea with everyone. Like, I mean, everything inside of me gets excited. Like, man, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to design this. I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to present it to people. I'm going to go out there and advertise this stuff. I'm going to get people to get to download this idea, this to download this app. Like I get so pumped up. I look at every single little thing because I had you know I started my own window cleaning company. That's why, a long time ago. And so I think about a lot of stuff. I consider many things. And as opposed to someone that maybe doesn't have it, or own someone that doesn't own a business, or, I don't know. I just, I guess it doesn't even matter. I just, there's a lot of potential though. Just pray about it. Pray about it. Just ask God what He wants you to do in this life, in this world, because there's millions of things to do in this world, and it's all about perfecting what you really want to do, and once you find your calling, what you were born to do in this world, whether you were getting paid for it or not, then you're going to be great at it, and you're going to inspire other people and stuff like that. So my prayer is that um you would seek God about the matter, and I just that, but like if there's people out there who work on stuff like this, ideas like this, I mean, the least that people can do is pass on the word, sharing information. Um, like Facebook and Google, they're known for adapting really quick to other people's or other websites that are gaining popularity, and they basically almost immediately they figure out what it is, and they implement it on their own websites, their own platforms, you know. So they know exactly what they're doing. So like, all I'm saying is, if someone out there sees potential, like, we need to point them in the right direction, you know. So, like, this type of idea that I'm talking about, with us controlling the iMacs with our phones and stuff like that, I think it's a great idea. I mean, I would use that option. And I don't think it's that difficult to be able to do. So for some of you, who are in that industry, then that's an idea for you. Unfortunately for myself, I'm not in that industry. So, other than the fact that I would like to use my my smartphone to operate the iMac, um, as much as I would like to do that, I obviously can't right now. But it would just be nice. And that's why I decided to talk about this idea. Because we just never know, all of us in the world, we just never know we never know who's watching. We never know who's listening. All of us, we just never know. So, um, why not be optimistic? Why not be open-minded? Why not be a believer instead of a doubter? Why not have faith instead of having doubt? You see what I'm saying? So, because at the end of the day, you know, yeah, it's not really all about money. Even though it is all about money, but people matter, no matter if someone is rich or poor. And because even the rich, sometimes there's no medications to heal certain wounds or accidents, sicknesses, you name it. So sometimes it's not all about money, but sometimes it is. But what I'm trying to say is that we just have to be, open minded, and never doubt the power of God and the power of communication as well. Because, we're able to communicate with one another with our cell phones, through the radio, you name it. God is good, people. And I think it's just another form of us communicating on a higher level. Just me being able to go on my phone and watch YouTube videos and listen to music, that's big, people. And obviously my iMac has a much bigger speaker, so it's louder. So if I'm watching a movie, I would prefer to watch it on the iMac, So there's pros and cons to everything. So, but like I said, it's just another thought. And obviously, there's only so much that people can do there's only so much I can do. There's only so much that, people in the world can do. So we just have to, just stay in our little world, I guess, and just pretend like whoever is running a business, running a country, running, states, running whatever, different organizations, you know, we're just assuming that they're the best of the best and they're going to listen to feedback and to issues and resolving those issues and stuff like that. Because the customer is always right. The customer is always right. And it's so true. And, um, I give God all the glory and all the praise for that because, ultimately we're doing everything for each other, so, um, yeah, I'm just going to end this video though. And, I just wanted to really stress a lot of this stuff because I can. That's why. Fuck you all. Suck a dick. Die. Choke on something. If you haven't choked on a dick, bitch, at least do it on purpose.